Well, we can't transform the day, Eileen, but we can certainly help to transform yourself and transforming weaknesses into opportunity. That's what we're talking about this morning. Marco LeRoc, he is the leading personal achievement expert, and he's got a passion for enhancing and impacting the lives of others. He joins us this morning to discuss building your personal board of directors, along with the keys to staying motivated and how to make the most of your weaknesses. So, good morning, Marco.
Good morning, Veronica. How are you?
I'm doing great. Welcome to Good Morning Washington.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
So listen, you're talking about board of directors. I think of stockholders. I think of people who are making decisions. Are we talking about these people who are going to be making decisions for us? Or do we have a part in it?
So basically, think of people who are going to help in us making those decisions, because they can't just help us. They can't just make a decision for us. They have to help us make the decision. So just think of it as as a company, you have a board of directors for a company,
right,
or the CEOs, right? So just put yourself like a CEO, where you have people around you who guide you, help you get you where you want to be.
Right. So where do we find these people?
So basically, you can find people at different places. You can go to events, gala fundraising. So it depends exactly who you're looking for. So you have to find people that share the same vision, value as you are. So that way you don't go get people if you get people who don't share those values, then it's not worth it. So you can go to fundraising gala and find those people, also through books, podcasts.
So we want these people to be very diverse and varied. Like we go to a gym, we're looking for someone to help us work out and look good.
Yes.
Or we go to our hairdresser, we want to look good that way. But talk about some of the various areas where people can get these experts.
Yeah. So it depends. It varies by every person. So for instance, like myself, let's say I want to be a New York best-selling author. So then one of my personal boards had to be one of that person. So that way I don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
He already go through a process. I'm just going to ask him, okay, what do you do it? Some of the mistakes that I repeated, I don't want to repeat those same mistakes. So somebody maybe want to stay fit, then you can find a personal trainer. If, for instance, Warren Buffett, I live in Omaha, Nebraska, he's my personal board director, even though I don't have a direct contact with him, but I follow his investment strategy. So just give you an example. Yeah.
So a lot of this starts with having goals and knowing what your goals are.
Correct.
Okay, so how do you find what the purpose of your goals are, know why you want what you want?
So basically, it starts with your why. Because before, the reason people fail to achieve their goal because they don't understand exactly why they're going for that goal. Maybe one of their friends doing the same thing, they want to do it, but you have to understand on the purpose, because keep in mind that achieving goals is not always easy. There's going to be roadblock. But once you have that real purpose, it gives you the tenacity and the motivation and the courage to continue despite all those roadblocks. Yeah. So your why is very important.
So as you start all this, maybe it's someone out there who is looking to lose a little bit of weight. Maybe they haven't been so successful, and maybe they also want to move up in whatever company they're with. These are different experts that they can work with.
Yeah.
How important is it to have a deadline as you do all this?
Yeah. So before we talk about the deadline, you have to have an accountability partner. Then it go back to your personal board director, but you have to have somebody who's going to hold you accountable. And then secondly, you need to have a deadline, because if you don't have a deadline, it becomes a dream. You see people's I want to do X, Y, Z, I want to lose weight. But how much would you want to lose? And when you want to lose it by. So once you have all those clarity with your goal, plus your accountability partner, it help you speed up the process.
And these mentors and accountability partners that you have, then they can be both your friends and maybe people that you just have a casual acquaintance with.
Well, I don't want it to be just your friend, because if they're just your friend, then that accountability does not work here, because
Right.
he's just my friend, then I'm not going to take it very seriously,
Right. and then finally you talk about being honest with yourself.
Yes. So I think it's very important we all have a kind of weaknesses that we deal with. But we don't usually trying to recognize those. So it's very important we as people we're trying to understand who we are, understand our strength, our weaknesses, come down to be self-aware of who you are. Then once you know your weaknesses and your strength, you can try, if that weakness is impacting you some way, find somebody who can help you.
So again, board of directors, have those goals and stay motivated. Now, Marco, why are you in town?
So yeah, great question. So I'm here in town for the Nathan Bennett Leadership Summit. So Nathan Bennett is a grassroots movement, like, that fight against malaria. So we may say that malaria is not like an issue for the U.S., but keep in mind that we are a world traveler. Think about Ebola, Zika, how we're freaked out.
Right.
So that's the same thing like, Nathan Bennett is doing to fight against malaria. And they were doing like a great progress. I'm the advocate champion for them. Before, it was every 30 seconds a child would die, now it's every 2 minutes. And so we're using my book like, as a way, to help fund, that process. So, and then I have a treat for your audience.
Right. So if folks out there want to give, you've got
they can go to www.marcoleroc.com/ABC7. At checkout, code is ABC7, and they will get a nice discount. And then for every copy that is purchased, we're saving one life.
And Marco,
and I just get you like
right,
a nice
exactly.
T-shirt too.
There you go. Nothing beats it.
Yeah,
Nothing but
net.
nets.
Yeah.
Bud-net. Thanks a lot. All right, we've got a little more of Good Morning Washington coming up right after the break.
Thank you so much.